and welcome to the Procrastinarium. My name is Jan and today we are playing EU Forest Pomerania. This is episode 5. Last episode we increased our army size, we stabilized our country by calling Neumark and Danzig, and made quite a few claims on the Teutonic Order. Now the rest of the world is at the moment quite peaceful, it seems, except for the Papal State, which is getting attacked by Ferrara. Well, not really. Not anymore. But other than that, nothing really big has happened. A piece of Naples has been given to Aragon, which is fine. Castile has absorbed Granada. Serbia has more or less absorbed Bosnia. The Ottomans expanded a bit in Anatolia. Everything else just seems more or less the same. Maybe Moscow took a bit of Novgorod, I'm not sure because I can't remember where the border goes originally. So let's unpause, let's see what missions it gives us. Conquer Marienburg. Marienburg is the capital of the Teutonic Order. We cannot conquer it even if we wanted to. Let's get an alliance going with Poland. We can't get an alliance going with Poland because this still is in effect. Damn you. Actually making some money. How is that? Army maintenance, so if you put it to full, we'll be losing a bit of money, but that is okay. Teutonic Order military alliance with Livonians. Now, who are the Livonians allied with? Riga to the Teutons and Novgorod. Might be an issue. Denmark is fabricating a claim on Danzig. Oh, now, Danes. Don't get too cocky. Let's see what the Novgorodian navy looks like. If they've got any on the side of the world. They're usually blockaded in the White Sea. Let's take a look and assess our situation. It's always good to assess your situation. 3 big ships, one I think that's a trade vessel, and 4 cogs. That's slightly worrying. Send our ships back into the Eastern Sea. We can invest in the cargo in the meantime. We will do that. We have a claim on Memel, which is rather good. An alliance with Poland. There we go. Let's send one person to improve our relations over there. We also need to heighten this up. We're actually still in the profit, which is rather surprising, but we are. They're allied with the Livonians now. I don't think our navy is capable of taking on the Novgorodian navy on their own. We'll send our trade ship back home. And Master of Mint died. That's not good. That is not good. He was lowering our... There's no one good to hire at the moment that I would like to hire. Are you all okay? Yes, you are. It's called the Second Army now. I don't like this. You should fix this immediately. I don't know why it does this. I do not approve. I put 1 and too many, didn't I? Königliche Armee. That's how it should be. There we go. Now, they are still allied with Livonians. We're going to declare war for... What's that mission? Conquer Marienburg. There we go, Mazovia has been annexed. Oh, or just declare war for... the cardinal we were investing money in has died. He was loyal to Aachen. That is not good. We're actually going to go after Kelmno, just because it's an easy conquer. Who would join us? Poland would join us. Only Poland would join us? Well, then we'll get Poland to join us. Well, let's see who joined on their side. The Livonians did. Naturally. Which is okay. We can take on the Livonians on our own. Going to detach a siege here. Detach 1 here as well, and then move into Varmia. Poland joined us against the Teutons. Of course they did. They're Poland, they have to. That might not be the smartest idea, but something will come out of it. We've got Poland on our asses as well, so we can again get national ideas, which we won't get just yet. It isn't the smartest idea to get them right now. We're going to invest in Sluska, which is one of our cardinals. It's not the smartest idea to get to technology now, because if we do take provinces that we are going to keep, we do have to core them eventually, so it might be smart to keep as much as we can. Now, I might let Poland conquer Kelmno and then have them give it to them directly. Let's see if that works. It should, technically. They do have any new missions. Our mission is to take Kelmno. Then we're going to take Kelmno. Army, go back into Kelmno. And claim it as our own. If we got a mission to take Kelmno, so we're going to take Kelmno because by taking it, we do gain some admin power and some prestige, which is good, and then we can still sell it to Poland if Poland will want it. Otherwise, we'll just keep it as our own. It's not a bad province. It does have cloth. It does have a little bit of tax, not too much, but should be okay. We're again with the at war with the Teutons, which okay. Mecklenburg declared war on Lüneburg. Which is fine. They might call us into war. It's currently only against Lüneburg, Anhalt, and Oldenburg. They might call us into war. If they do, we're going to join them and help them out because they are our vassal. We should continue supporting them in their quest. Now, the Livonians are not a threat. They are too far away for them to be a threat. We can send this one back to protecting trade in Lubeck. Now, we now actually do have power in the what's it called? The Baltic Sea trade node, which is good for us because we do get quite a bit of trade power out of Danzig, and our trade power is automatically forwarding money into Lubeck, which is rather fantastic because we do want money in Lubeck. Lubeck is where we take out as much money as we possibly can. So we're going to continue patrolling the Lubeck trade node, where we will try holding it and keeping as much of it, but as I said, Denmark, Sweden and Norway are really powerful in that trade node, and it's quite impossible to hold it. Now, who is the most powerful? Denmark still, see. Make the most money out of it. A traveling minstrel. A renowned minstrel recently crossed our nation's borders. His intention is to roam our country, bringing joy to all who hear him, but some say only your ears are fit to hear such wonderful music. We can allow him to go wherever he wishes, gain 1 stability, or bring him to court and gain a skill 2 artist. We don't need a skill 2 artist. We can't afford to hire him, so we're going to take the stability, which will technically bring in more tax, which I'm quite happy with. Now, Kelmno, Poland is also sieging it, so it should go to us, which is fine. We can invest in the cardinal again. We're going to invest back in this one. No one else is really investing. We do have humane diplomatic relations. We have a bunch of claims. Osterbohusen, Warmia, Kelmno, and Mimmel. We're not going to take all of them. That would be... It would cost us too much aggressive expansion, and it would break our budget completely. It would break our country. We wouldn't be able to do anything for the next 10 years, which is quite a few episodes. I'm going to move this army into Mimmel. Poland has just attached their army to our army, which is rather good. They didn't used to do that, but 1.2 seems to just do that a lot. Lüneburg accepted peace with Mecklenburg. They were annexed, which is fantastic. Mecklenburg is, I'm hoping, eventually going to be our vassal. They don't want to be our vassal currently, but I'm hoping they change their mind. If they don't change their mind on their own, we'll change their mind for them. We're not currently going to build anything, because, well, because I want to save money in case I need it later. Take an Osterprusen as well, which is good. Moving into Memel. Then Moldavia sailed all around, over the Black Sea, over the Mediterranean, over the Atlantic, the North Sea, everything where to get into Ursel, which I find rather fantastic. It's cute of them, and it's nice of them to do that. They honestly didn't have to, because they just probably lost some ships doing it, but it's totally fine. They want to. We're not going to do anything to the Livonian Order. We don't really need to do anything to the Livonian Order because we control so much of the Teutonic Order, who is the leader of the war. So we're going to leave the Livonian Order more or less alone. We might go blockade them after we take Memel, if Kelmno doesn't fall yet. But if Kelmno falls, then we are more or less done here. We might... I'm not really sure which provinces I want out of them, though. I more than anything want them to be my vassal, so I can eventually integrate them. Investing in a cardinal again. There we go, we've taken Memel. Send our troops up north. Send all of our troops into Kelmno. I'll send our navy up north to blockade the Livonians. Which gives me a war score with them. Let's see if they're willing to do anything. Only 12% war score. They wouldn't even white peace at the moment, so then we won't. We'll just blockade them. We've taken Kelmla. We can now peace out. Let's see. This was the war goal. Now we can revoke their cores on Neumark, which we will do because we don't want them ever claiming Neumark again. I want to take things from them. Not sure if I want to take Kelmna. I want to take Osterpogusen. If they... There we go. Yeah, but then I can't have them as my vassal. Kelmna is the lowest war score. It still wouldn't make them my vassal. We might have to go to war with them again. For vassalization. Revoke your core. Annul treaties. I can take 2 provinces from them. Osterpogusen? No, Osterpogusen. Don't really want it. Warmia would be better. It's easier to protect. It's closer. It's also not a province I really want. Already that matters would hate us enough, so to do that, okay. All of their money. See how much 0.37 inflation. That we can do that. Yeah. We can't do that. Too high. There we go. There we go. We've taken Kelmno, which gives us power. Let's see if Poland would take Kelmno off our hands. Sell a province. Let's see if Kelmno, not for that much money. Apparently you don't have any money. For 20. You would do it for 20 ducats. But nothing more. Why won't you do it for more? Oh, Poles don't have enough money. That is the reason. Create a proper fleet. Do we want to create a proper fleet? We could. Don't really want to at the moment. And to improve our national ideas, we're going to keep Kelmno. As with the national ideas, we can now choose a national idea. Yay! Now we have a few choices. Well, choices are many, but in my head there aren't. We're not going after military ideas, we're going just to up our military technology at the moment. Because we want to stay relevant with the rest, we don't want to fall behind in military technologies just yet. Expansion ideas and exploration ideas, they don't fit our profile because we are too far in Europe, too far to the east. If we were somewhere closer to the west, like if we were Brittany or Spain, Portugal, any of those countries, these two would do us really well, but since we are not, they don't. We might take them later in the game if we want to colonize something, and if we get access to any of the colony power ports, but not at the moment. It isn't useful. Naval ideas, we currently aren't a naval superpower. We don't need to be a naval superpower at the moment, because we can quite easily control the Baltic Sea even without this. Trade ideas, we don't have enough power in the Lubeck trade nodes for this to be worth it just yet. Once we take more land, just like the exploration and expansion ideas, it might be worth it, but not at the moment. Innovative ideas, not just yet. If we ever fall behind or have extra admin power to spend, we will take this. Religious ideas, we will most likely turn Protestant because it does tend to spread quite a lot over here, and it does give us some bonuses if we're Protestant. Espionage ideas do not at all fit my gameplay style. I've never chosen them in any games I've played. I wouldn't even know what to do with them, so we're not really going to take them. Economic ideas are an option, just like diplomatic ideas. Diplomatic ideas help us out a lot in our case, because we are going to expand through warfare and through annexing and vassalizing people, so diplomatic ideas are really good for us. So are economic ideas, because with wars we're going to take a lot of money, and diplomatic ideas kind of help us reduce inflation and interest if we take loans. With administrative ideas, we don't need them just yet. We don't have enough of an income to even support mercenaries at the moment, but we might take them later on in the game. So for now we're going to go with economic ideas, and then probably next they're going to be diplomatic ideas. Yay! Economic ideas. None of these are currently relevant to us. I don't really want to do any of them. I don't want to increase our fleet size because that would be suicide at the moment. We're doing really well on stability. We are lowering overextension, so that will go away. We can build things, which we probably should. We can build a few more military things around our country. They will help us out with our military. We're going to hire a new advisor. We're going to see what do we have. Stability cost, we don't care. Global trade power, that could be good. A land force limit, land maintenance minus 10%. This could be good. He could pay for himself, but basically. How much do we spend for land maintenance? 3.54. So 10% is 0.34. Not really worth it just yet. Not just yet. This one will be good. We are behind, so global trade power plus 10% won't hurt us, and we get one more diplomatic point per turn, which really helps us because we already have too many relations. Everything else, nothing else really to do other than now wait to... Why is Neumark so patriotic? Overextension, nationalism. Yeah. Makes sense. We're going to keep an army over here. They hate us still. They are in a coalition against us, which is totally understandable. Mecklenburg, dynastically, doesn't want to be our vassal. We don't have enough of a base tax, which I don't understand quite how it works, because our base tax is quite high. It's 41. I don't know what theirs is, but 41 seems like a lot. Nope, we don't want to dissolve the alliance. We are still married. Our improved relations are still okay. The Danes still hate our guts, so we're going to get an alliance going with Sweden, at least improve our relations with Sweden, so Sweden might eventually come help us against Denmark if need be, which would be rather fantastic because Denmark scares me a little bit. Again, forgot to unpause. We can send our army, navy to Stettin, where it should be. And now basically what we have to do is wait. I spelled Königliche Armee wrong again, I noticed. Put an S instead of a C. How dare I? That is basically it for this episode. We had a successful war. We took 2 provinces out of the Teutons, increased our size by 2 provinces, which is making us quite a power in the north. We are going to, it seemed, control most of the south coast of the Baltic Sea, which I am not against. We now control quite a bit in the Baltic trade node and quite some power in the Lubeck trade node, though we probably have more in the Baltic than we do in Lubeck. Yeah, we do. We have 15% here. 24.1%, and we're forwarding trade into Lubeck, which is giving us more money. which is good. More money is always good. We got an alliance with Poland back. We kept our alliance with everyone else. We're going to have to help Mecklenburg out over there. Army, select thyself. We don't have access to Mecklenburg. Oh well. We're going to invest into the Cardinal one last time, because why not? Austria broke their alliance with us. Well, that is disconcerting, but we'll have to figure out why next episode, because we are over the time limit. If you like this episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you do have suggestions, do comment. I do appreciate all suggestions, because some of you have more insight into the game than I do. I've played it quite a bit, but I still don't understand all the mechanics, because it's impossible to understand all of them, at least for me. So if you do have suggestions, do comment, do subscribe, do like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.